Welcome to ZKast, everyone. I'm Zias Caravallo from ZK Research, and I'm here at the NRF show in New York at the Javits Center. I'm in the expo hall with Gayle Levin. Gayle, you're with HPE, Aruba Networking and HPE Company.
I am.
Yeah, tell me about your role there.
I head up product marketing for our wireless products. That means our Wi-Fi, our private 5G, and our new cellular bridge for fixed wireless access. And we are here at the show at the front of the house to look a little bit at how retail is really relying on connectivity to innovate, to drive better customer experiences and engagement and improve efficiencies.
Yeah, and so this is a retail show, and so you touched on this a little bit, but what are some of the challenges retailers are having right now?
Retailers are increasingly looking at how they can improve that customer engagement as well as that experience. And they're also looking at, on the back side of the house, how they can improve IT efficiencies to have fewer visits to the stores, and those visits that they do have to make them shorter in duration.
Yeah, and I recently did a survey in which I asked a broad set of companies, and retail was part of that, about the role of the network. And it was over 90% of respondents said the network is more important to business operations than 2 years ago. And a lot of that has to do with the fact there's so many more things being connected. And so talk about that trend.
There is. You know, we used to talk a lot about the users, the people on the network, but now we talk a lot about the things, or the IoT devices. And if you think about retail, it's very unique. There are more devices than I think in any other industry.
Yes.
There's everything from the door lock to the sensor in the refrigerator and make sure your meat doesn't go bad, to the AR, VR to see how you look in that nice new outfit, and the digital signage that we see some of back here, the electronic shelf labels. So you see it really everywhere.
Now, historically, the OT stuff and the IT stuff were handled by different departments. Are you seeing more coming together of IT OT?
We are. We're seeing more of the coming together of IT OT. We're seeing the network doing more of the job of IoT. And we're also seeing security play more of a factor, because with IoT, security is important. When you by their nature, the IoT devices are less secure, so making sure that security is built in and there's no impact on brand or reputation or ultimately revenues.
All right. And so what are you showing here, Gayle?
Right now we're showing a demo. This is all connected using Wi-Fi with one of our partners, and we are showing how you can use RFID tags to very easily purchase something in the store. So I'm going to just grab something I want to buy.
Sure.
And I'm thirsty, so
right.
I'm
Everybody needs an HPE water bottle.
I know, and it's green, so we have the sustainability aspect of it. Here at Javits, you're not allowed to bring your single-use water bottles, so we're aligned with that. So I'm going to check out right now and purchase my water bottle using the RFID tag. It's just as easy as scanning it, and now I'm going to pay. It's as easy as a tap to have it authorized and paid. And now we're all set. I could send myself a receipt or just skip it, and I'm all done and ready to go and fill up my water bottle.
And so, talk about this device. So this is a Wi-Fi connected device.
It is.
Right? And so the use case of this, you could use a kiosk, pop-up store, anything like that, right?
Exactly. There are lots of different form factors, and it's a way to improve on self-checkout and make it easier for customers to have the experience they want in the stores.
Yeah. And then what's this box we're looking at here?
This is a DL145 with the top off, and it is ideally suited for retail or other small environments. It has, as you can see, a very small footprint, and it supports AI at the edge. So we see a lot of times, we've talked about AI, some of it is in the cloud, but some of it is real time and lots of data and is better processed at the edge. So this one can handle it. It's an edge server that's going to run your AI applications to help with things like everything from fraud detection with video surveillance to it can also handle any of the customer personalization that you want to run on the box itself, right here at the edge.
Yeah, just repeat that.
Do you want to start that?
Just repeat the last one.
Okay.
It hands the person. Yeah.
Okay, this DL145 handles everything. It can handle fraud detection for video surveillance. It can handle applications running personalization. It can even help you update those electronic shelf labels on the fly.
All right. And then finally, what's this device we're looking at here?
Okay, this bad boy I love. It is a device that we can use in conjunction with our RFID tags and our partners. We have many partners for retail that we work with closely, and we have electronic shelf labels and devices, so we can scan everything. We can do a very, very quick inventory. It dedupes it, and we can use that to make sure that we have inventory fulfillment and micro inventory visibility at the shelf level.
All right, well, that's cool. Now, we talked all of this running on a network. Where's the connectivity aspect of this?
We're going to flip on over and look at the other side and look at how we're making it happen. But when retail, it's really about providing that data, and the network is providing that connectivity. Yeah. Whether it's user data, whether it's IoT data, making sure that it flows seamlessly and securely so that you can use this to do AI analytics and you can keep your customers happy.
Yeah, no, clearly the network's everything now, right? So, okay, well, let's go other side of the booth, take a look at the network devices.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, Gayle, we're on the other side of the stand now, and we've got all these cool networking devices. What are we looking at here?
Yes, it's very exciting. Let me start with the newest.
All right.
We have here our,
I feel like I won the Price is Right.
Have you been practicing? We have our HPE Aruba Networking cellular bridge. It can support 5G or 4G or even 3G, and it's great because it provides backup or primary cellular connectivity in case, for mission critical applications. Yeah. We talked to one of our customers who is a coffee shop chain, and they want to open new stores very quickly, and so they think that this will help them get started in a matter of weeks rather than waiting to get that broadband in place. And then they decided they're going to actually keep it in place as backup. So after they're up and running and they have their Wi-Fi and broadband in place, they can still continue to use it to make sure that you can order your latte without a problem.
All right, so if I'm using a wired connection already, this comes and it goes down, this will kick in automatically.
It will.
Or if I don't, I can just put this in and have it connect over 4G, 5G?
You can.
Yeah,
you can.
Yeah. Easy peasy, right?
Yes. Okay. What do you want to see next?
And so this is the new AP, right?
It is. It's beautiful. That is our new Wi-Fi 7 AP. Yeah. The 750 to be exact. And what is exciting about it is that it goes beyond the Wi-Fi standard and really helps support all the demands for IoT that we see in retail across the board. So it scales to support twice the number of devices, and it has processing power on it, twice the horsepower, so that you can run an IoT application like the one we saw on the other side on the AP itself.
Okay, and I noticed here, right, so traditional access points, 2.4, 5 gigahertz spectrum. There's the new 6 gigahertz spectrum. Why is that significant?
The 6 gigahertz spectrum more than doubles the amount of spectrum available, so you can have higher speeds and you can support more intensive applications like AR and VR very, very easily because you have that capacity and bandwidth to do so.
Okay, and just as a point of reference, a couple weeks ago, I was in the Chase Center, an HPE customer.
Nice.
I was connected to the Wi-Fi 6 AP, and I got 700 megs of download and about 600 upload. So that is unheard of on Wi-Fi, so that was good to see.
It is really amazing. Yeah. We talk about it in the public venues about satisfying those fans, those hundreds of thousands of fans with their immersive experiences. Yeah. And the same thing happens in retail where there are all those immersive experiences.
And this is new too, right?
This is new. Nice. Great job on that. You've done this before. This is our private 5G radio. So we have been working hard to make private 5G easier for customers to implement. We see a lot of interest in the retail space and warehouses where there are large areas to cover, there are fast-moving machines, and private 5G is really best suited for the task. It complements Wi-Fi, and by having the radio as well as this core, as well as a management dashboard and everything that we need to support CBRS here in the US. We've put it all together. You can roll it out much more quickly, much more effectively, and IT staff can manage it without having to speak cellular.
Yeah, I think one of the interesting things you said they're too complementary to Wi-Fi. There's been a lot of rhetoric that P5G might displace Wi-Fi.
I know.
But more and more I do find that dissipating. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, so when reliability is absolutely the most important thing, use private 5G, ease of use, more convenient Wi-Fi, wireless, use Wi-Fi, and the two work well together.
The two do work well together, and we're eliminating that either or discussion and talking about where each one has its best use case. You might see Wi-Fi in the store or on the curb for curbside pickup, and see private 5G in that warehouse for that high-speed reliability that you need. You don't want an autonomous vehicle driving around and stopping in the middle of an aisle.
Okay. And what are you showing here on the screen?
This is new Central, and I hope people have seen it. It is very exciting. It is what manages everything that we're seeing, and it makes it very easy for small IT teams to manage distributed environments, like in a retail scenario, and to do it all from the comfort of their PJs. So they don't have to get their pants on. They can do it right from home and get visibility into the network. Using this, they can even get that user experience insights. That's our user experience sensor, and it helps us understand from the device all the hops on the network to the application where a problem might be. What we're really excited about in Central is AI. And I know there's a lot of AI that we talk about at the show.
You got to have AI.
You must have AI. And we talk about AI in two ways here. We talk about one as providing the network connectivity for AI, and that's what we saw over there. And then over here, we see the network being optimized using AI. And we've worked with our retailers to take our learnings. You know, we have one of the largest data lakes in the industry that we use to train our data models and be able to show insights that are happening. And so one of the things we did was we worked with a big one that you know to understand what was going on. The users in the store were having problems. Their experience wasn't as expected. And we went deeper and we saw that part of the problem was you or I, who were walking outside the store, our phones were just automatically connecting to the network and placing a drag on the network and impacting the experiences of those people in the stores who are trying to look up inventory or understand more about a product. And so we were able to understand what that is. We can detect it very easily, and we can recommend the settings to help improve the performance by 25%. So those customers in the store have that experience they need. They can get their data at their fingertips.
All right, that's great. Anything else you want to show?
I think I've shown most of it. Just one more view into user experience.
Oh,
this is our happy faces. So I like to end on a happy face. We can see that the performance is good across the board, and we can look at it from a variety of devices, including those Zebra devices.
Actually, what I like about this, so from an IT pro, former IT pro, people would call and say things aren't working. I'd have no idea. Now I can quickly tell whether it's where it is, it's the agent, what's causing that.
Right, because otherwise they always blame the network, and we want to avoid that. So I think
stop blaming the network.
I know, stop blaming the network, and do it all from your pajamas. Make the network more efficient for retail. So that's what we're trying to do.
All right, Gayle. Well, thanks for the show and tell at the HPE Aruba Networking booth.
Thank you so much for having me.
So on behalf of Gayle Levin from HPE, I'm ZKast from ZK Research saying thanks for watching. Give us a like and hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next time on my next episode of ZKast. Thank you, Gayle.
Thank you.
Thanks.